You're now ready for the buttonhole. This is the machine that we're going to be using for the buttonhole. It is also a sewing machine. You'll see that it has a special foot, and on this foot there's like a little gauge here on the edge that you can move out, and you can put your button inside of here. So for example, since my button is a little smaller here, I'm going to move it out and I'll just squeeze the end in. If it's on the machine, you just can easily ratchet that in. I'm now going to put this onto the machine. You'll not have to worry. This will be done for you. So, put it on. And I'll make sure that things are set to go. I like to get this thread through the little hole in the foot just to get a good start. It's already threaded. My button's in there. I am going to do a test just to make sure that this works well. I'm going to take the fold of my fabric. I'm going to line it up between where the metal is and the plastic and center it on my tab. The presser foot lifter is underneath, so you have to gently lower that. And on this machine, the other thing I have to do is make sure I've got this piece down and back. You can see the button turn green. I'm ready to go. And it makes the buttonhole all on its own. You don't have to do anything extra. Don't worry about feeding it to the machine too much. It will take care of doing the whole buttonhole. And you can see it goes pretty fast. I have the speed set on like the highest speed. If you are uncomfortable with that, you can always slide that down. And when we are totally done, we'll count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's a scissors. I press the scissors. It cuts the thread, and my buttonhole is done. I lifted the press foot lifter. It's again underneath, a little different than the machines. I pull out my fabric, and I make sure to take the button out. Now, this will not have a hole in it, so you then will have to cut that. And I find it just best to take a little sewing scissors, and if you cut in, just carefully cut in a clip. Do not cut any of the white threads in this case, or any of your sewing threads, or your button will become unraveled, your buttonhole will unravel on you. And then it will be done. So we are going to try one more time with just the one I have. Remember, you've got one end that's open and you can stick your finger in. You do not want to put the buttonhole there. You're putting it on the fold. So my button is still in there. I'm going to center my fabric. I'm going to put the edge of the fold right along the in between where the plastic and the metal is, and gently lower the presser foot lifter. You'll see the button turns to green, and it means it's ready to go. There's no foot pedal on this machine. I press the button, and since my button was still in there, it's going to make the buttonhole for me. And that's how you make it.